Do you guys get sick of the Jordan hunts? So we're gonna open this box up today. Graded 9 mint card, which obviously they're not hiding if it's usasportscards.com. But look at these packs. These are I would say some of the premium packs. We're gonna get to that. But as you know, we always need to warm it up a little bit because that's gonna be a super fun box to open. And sometimes I just want to open some more stuff. Joe Dumars, even though these crunch a little bit. Johnson. The man, the myth, the legend. Ooh, a Topps Gold. All rookie. Christian Laettner. Everybody loves them some Laettner. Smith. Figured I'd go through these ones. We've opened a few of these, but I like all the older stuff. The premium packs are going to be in our mystery box, of course. John Stockton. I'm interested to see. I know the one looks like a skybox behind there. And obviously we know the inserts are the real deal in the late 90s. And I always hate having to flip all these upside down. Good old collector's choice. Starquest Williams. Steve Kerr. Two of them stuck together here. Sean Elliott. Game Night. That's the Lakers. I didn't have to tell you that, but I just was trying to figure out... threw me off by who was dribbling that ball right away. It threw me off for a second. All right, so we got a bunch going this way. Glenn Rice, Steve Kerr, Wright, Gill, the Jordan Golf. Yep, we cheated. We saw ahead. We know what's coming. We always got to get a Jordan in the Jordan hunt. Well, we know we're getting some Jordans in the other ones, so it's kind of a cool one with him golfing. Stickums. And Crash the Game. Skybox. Seems like all of our favorites. Always such a cool looking card. Glass. Derek Harper. Robinson. Vladi, we saw that part. Jordan sneaking behind him there. Toulson, Bernard King, Williams, Vinny. Kevin Johnson, fine. Charles Oakley, always a fun basketball one. Campbell, Larry, Tom. Are we on a first name basis at this point with how many times we've done these old Jordan hunts? Almost dropped that stack there. Bob Hansen, Mark Price. I swear I've seen that Mark Price card so many times. Rollins. Uh-oh. Not much excited on that one. Maybe we saved them all for this pack. I saw that All-Star Game one. Ken Norman. Well, we saved all the goodness for this box. That's what we did. Well, let's get into it. Let's get into it. It is the Skybox Hoops. Fleer Force. Retail pack. 97-98 retail of Hoops Skybox. You got Autographic. Hooper Stars. Chill with Hill. I definitely have one of those inserts. Why would you force these in there? Okay, what is going on? Did they glue the cards to there? What is up with this? Sorry, I gotta take this off here. Oh my gosh, they did, you guys. What is this? Why would you even do that? Oh my God. They literally glued. They literally glued the cards. What are they smoking? And did they transfer and work for MJ Holdings after they got done working here? I mean, I can't do anything. You can't. There's no way. Oh, that just irritates the crap out of me. Like, why even put the cards in there if you're going to destroy them? Why even do it? And then they didn't glue the slab down. It's like, what in the crap is going on? All right, so here's our Slavish Decade of Dominance. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's a little ding in that corner. Kind of looks like it almost. Hard to tell, but it is a 9, so maybe that's why. All right, and our other 2 packs, let's see here. I still can't believe they glued those down. Still in disbelief. No, they didn't. Space Jam. I think this is probably going to be one of the ones I'm looking forward to as well. I'll kind of show you the back before we go. Exclamation point, Unstoppable. Always some crazy fun. That's $98.99 though. So we're going to do it this way. We're going to go in this order. Let's kick it off with Space Jam. Toon Squad animation 1 out of 35. The OG. That special stuff. Ooh, that's a great photo. There's the great sneak peeks. Nice butt. I don't know if you can get away with that anymore these days. Daffy the Demolisher. Introducing. I do like these. Oh, we got doubles. We got doubles. So we legit got a couple of Jordans out of that one. Introducing. This is probably the most famous of the picture look anyways. Yeah, the OG Space Jam, the only Space Jam, if you ask me. $98.99 Fleer retail. Let's just see some inserts today. That's what we always want to see, right? These are a sharp looking set anyway. Doug Christie. Allen Houston. Antonio McDyess. Austin. Exclamation points. 1 out of 288 packs. Wow, what a cool looking card. All right, let me go back here again. All right, it came off. No ripping. Exclamation points. What? I have never touched one of these inserts before. Did I say David Robinson, by the way? Or did I just think that? Look at that. So it's that thick. My bad, by the way. The Dunk Man himself. Wow. I'm still 1 out of 200. Sorry, I needed a minute there. I wasn't going to be yelling, let's go or anything. I'm not, maybe not that far into it, but to pull that kind of an insert from those is just not very often. Obviously by the number, but I'm finding the right size deal to put it into, because it is. I'm just going to throw it. Sorry, I'm delaying this here, but I want to throw it in a. There we go. Anybody that opens 90s is going to have an appreciation for that, and for me pausing to take a deeper look. So let's keep the ball rolling, of course. Glenn Robinson. Howard. You have to admit the packs can't be searched then, can they? That one stuck a little bit. Sure, on the back. Because typically if they would have been searched, you'd think that would have been easy to find. All right, Hoops Skybox. Up next. By the way, and I just looked this up as we're sitting here because I was curious, because it's so crazy, and I wanted to see. Wow, the last sale on this is $188. And a rare insert. I just can't get past. Okay, I got to get past. Sorry, I get excited for 90s. Now, let's go after another pack here. Ooh, these are sticking though. This I don't like, because these are sticking bad. And there's an insert or something in there too. Okay, we're going to set those down. Avery Johnson. Dean Garrett. These are sticking. That makes me a little more leery for this. All right, let's look at what this card is. We've all seen the Talking Hoops. Michael Finley still goes on the keep pile, but those aren't that rare. And we're kind of screwed. These are all stuck. Dominique, don't have any Jordans in here. That shows how lucky we are with the exclamation points. That's for sure. All right, here it is. Fleer Force. Sorry for my delay again. I just had to look it up. All right, so I know the back is Chris Childs. Chris Childs? Tom Gugliotta. And we have an insert, it looks like. Mission accomplished. Man, just a sharp box. Dude, this is just crazy. Mission accomplished. We're going to look it up here. Oh, 1 out of 15. There's force field that are 1 out of 60, but still a 1 out of 15. And this is why I love 90s inserts. Let me look at that basketball, how cool that looks. Wow. What a rip. Who would think in the 90s there would be something that beats every Michael Jordan in the rip? I'm going to check out that little white piece on there because the PSA pop on this is not going to be very high. And so that's cool. Very, very cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you don't mind my excitement for getting something so crazy. One of the rarest ones we've hit in a while. So, what a Thanksgiving weekend already. We're killing it. You guys have a good one. We'll see you back here tomorrow.